What is going on, guys? Of course, I do want to apologise that there wasn't a video yesterday. It's just because I came home from work and didn't have time. So I've got a few days videos scheduled tonight and I've made sure that you guys have a ton of content so you will never miss out again. But of course, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. If you want to win a PS5 or Xbox One, the new one, or a iArmor 37-inch monitor, 4,200 FIFA points, or a copy of FIFA 22, all you got to do is subscribe. Once we hit 7k, I'll release the requirements and you guys, of course, as usual, will smash it, and 4 of you are going to get some absolutely epic prizes. Now, of course, if you want to join the Discord, there will be some spaces up for that in the giveaway, but it is also available for the premium Discord if you drop me a message on Instagram. But let's get into it. So guys, first of all, I'm going to do the very typical thing that you'd see on a cooking show, and here are some that I bought earlier. We've got Bahoken there, which have sold for 1.7. We're actually looking at something we never really look at, which is silver players, and we're looking at League One. So we're actually going over to League One. We've got Angers FC, which is basically the first one. We're looking at their strikers. You don't need to set it to silver, but the majority of the players you're going to get are going to be silver. You've got one, but have I just absolutely flustered that? I mean, you've got one there. That one's about to sell for 1 point. I mean, I'll whack him on the transfer list because I do want to just check how much he's actually going for, because that might have been a dumb snipe and it might have just been like an average snipe. Okay, so at 1.4 you've got Dione, but the rest are all sat at 1.5 maybe. Let's have a look. 1.5 probably. I mean, realistically, that's an easy sell on at about 1.4, I'd say would probably be a very easy sell on. We're going to snipe at 1.4 or compare price at 1.4 on this guy, because clearly he's not selling. With silvers, you basically can snipe them really late, list them for ages and still get a really easy like sell on, and it's just pretty simple, to be honest. Like, I've got to say, silver trading, as much as I don't like to do it, is one of the more like easy, relaxed sets of trading, because it's not as like fast paced, it's not as competitive, it is just as and when. I think right now these are popping because obviously you're looking at a lot of League SBCs coming out, so a ton of them have players here where, you know, they've raised the price of silver players, which fortunately for us means we can try and make a ton of coins off them. So we're just going to see. We've got a Bahoken there again. So we've got one for, what, I believe 900 coins, one for about 1.1k. We're going to send it to the transfer list. I'm just going to list both of those up. We don't want to leave them on there for too long. So we're just going to have a look at them. Let's have a look. So we'll list everything we got up at the moment. And we're just going to see where, okay, so I've still got a ton of cards on my transfer list. Let's have a look. So we're going to knock him up for, I'm going to say 1.4. So the 1.1 was an okay snipe. The 950, a little bit better. Quite happy with that one. So 1.4 is probably just an easy sell on, to be honest, guys. EA tax on that's only 70 coins. So a nice profit between the two of those. We're going to go back and see if we can get one more, maybe. Would be ideal. I mean, I'm surprised that this guy is still here, but it means we can compare price. It does. I mean, it really is just that easy with silvers. I can't lie, guys. I think it's just way easier. There's less competition, there's less interest, and they all sell on. Like, you're not going to get the immediate sell-ons that you get with gold players, but you've got to think you're also not going to get the competition. It's really easy. So I've actually really enjoyed using these silver players recently. I haven't done much of it over the year, but it's been nice to move over to it for a little bit, try it out, see what you kind of think of it, and then go from there. I've got to say I'm almost content with the results. So we're going to be looking at another team now. We're actually looking. So guys, the sponsor of today's video is going to be FUT Champions 666 on Twitter. They're a service where they will play your division rivals games, your squad battles games, or even your weekend league games for you. Obviously, they would charge a certain price. So if you contact them, if that is something you guys are interested in, you can check them out here on Twitter. So obviously, they will play all those games for you. They do have a very good success rate. They are quite good at FIFA. Definitely a lot better than me. So make sure you go check them out. But let's get on with the video. I can't even, what? I'm so useless when I'm tired. I was going to say, I can't even say the name of this club. We're looking at I'm useless. Olympique Lyonnais. So I believe everyone else just calls them Leon. So probably should have just said that instead of making myself look like a complete idiot. But we move. We're looking at a sell-on at about 1,000 coins for these guys. I'm just going to check that that is correct. At 1,000 coins, there's a fair, like there's not even really that many players on the market. We're going to take you as well because there's not many of you, and we're going to take you as well. I'm going to list all 3 of these at about 200 coins more than we paid for them, because you can see that the card at K is 1 card consistently, so these guys actually should be worth a little bit more. So at 1.2 the EA tax is 16, it's about a 200 coin profit. So with here it's a 140 coin profit, and with this one it will be, I mean, let's have a look at the compare price on this guy. The other cards of him are sitting at around the, I mean, we've got some 1.5s there. I'm going to whack him up at 1.4 and just hope that that sells on, because he could really be worth 1.2. So it could be a bit of unluckiness there if we do get a little bit less. You can see even here Dembele is easily selling on. There's a few cards less on the market. Obviously I know I bought half of them, but I'd probably say you're looking at 950 or 900 for the pickups. If it's not Dembele, I would take 950 because he is the one who goes up for that much the most. We've got 800 Dembele, definitely not bad at all. We're going to sell it for 1.1. After EA tax, there's about a 250 coin profit. So actually, not doing bad at all off this filter. I'm quite pleasantly surprised. I think some of these ones, when we're on the lower end, I worry that you guys aren't going to be as happy, because I know the profits aren't as flowing. So I do just hope when we do videos, I can just show how much you can sort of profit off them, just to help you guys out and to show you guys how easy these methods can be. We're going to knock it to 900 and just see if we can do a little blast of sniping. We've got one more filter to go after this one. Feeling pretty good about the ones so far, so maybe we can match that up and do a third one just as well. Of course, though, that's usually the rule of thumb. If I've got 2 filters that are banging, I feel like the last one is going to be a bit of a crap show. I've got to mind my language, because I do want monetization, and some of you will hear that and think, oh, YouTube money. No, it's just FIFA points money, guys. I promise you, I do not make enough to be spending it on anything else. It's FIFA points. It's feeding my unhealthy addiction for a game. Min price? Oh, that's really annoying, because I feel like we probably deserved that one. Bit disappointing. Not too happy with that. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can get these for. Okay, we've got final one. And we're going to say goodbye to Dembele with that final snipe. I'm actually really content with that. We've got a nice little 900 coin snipe. And I think that we'll take it. And of course I've listed it wrong. I've got no one to blame for my disappointment but myself. I am absolutely useless. We're going to be looking at French Bundesliga CDMs here. We're going to be looking at common golds, because if you go gold rare, you've got a few who you don't want to be in there. So we've just got to do the gold common. This is a lower price one, and we're just going to try and pick up 1 or 2 cards, hopefully, from here. You got a few at 850. I believe you could probably, arguably, sell these on quite comfortably at 900. So you want the pickup really to be, probably say 750 to be honest. So hopefully we can get, I mean, it's not min price, but it just seems like, I feel like after that miss list of Dembele, I feel like I'm bound some more bad fortune, and I feel like, yeah, bad luck comes in threes. So I'll probably miss another snipe and then get punched in the face at some point, which would be honestly ideal. I haven't boxed in ages, so it would definitely fix me up a little bit. Probably wondering why I guess I'm saying I'm smart dressed. There's a shirt under the jumper. I have been at work, as I mentioned like a million times, while I complain about how tired I am. I know you guys are probably more tired than me, and I'm probably just being a big girl. And it is my fault. Not sexist. It is my fault that I'm tired. It's entirely my fault. It's just I like to blame other things for my fault. So my FIFA addiction and my sleep loss is all down to work and YouTube. That's what we're gonna go with. This one here seems like no one's coming up right now. We should comfortably be able to pick these players up. I think it's probably just because I am sniping at about 930. I know it hasn't affected the other filters too much, because this is just gold commons. I think it might be because no one's really opening packs right now. It's a Saturday. People are probably locked in their house actually. So surprisingly the market's a bit dead right now. I'm going to see what happens if you do change it to midfielder. I don't know if that's going to affect this filter too much. I've only tried it like that. We'll just have a look if the midfielder option is a little bit better for us. Let's have a look. So midfielder, I guess it gives them more possibilities of results. We'll go for another, we'll say 10 seconds. You guys know the drill. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have been finessed in a whole filter. It's probably been a while since I haven't got a card in a filter, so if anything I deserve it. I'm just so good at sniping. Of course, I'm joking, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like down below. I'm really happy with the channel at the minute. I'm sorry I missed an upload yesterday. It will not happen again. We're going to hit 10k for my birthday, and that is final. I'll see you guys tomorrow.